I'm leaving my husband because I found out that he has been making fun of me behind my back to his ex. My husband, male 45, and I, female 36, met about 6 years ago. We've been married for 1 year. When we met, I was very fit and athletic. I started gaining weight, however, after suffering 2 miscarriages and the loss of my mother to cancer. I was very depressed and barely got out of bed, if not to go to work. I stopped exercising and instead started eating junk food. I gained 40 pounds in 2 years, 2019 to 2020. Under this time, my husband, then fiance, was very supportive and loving. I felt guilty and tried to give him an out several times, but instead, he proposed and we got married last summer. Since our marriage, I've been feeling much better, and it showed. I've lost around 20 pounds so far, and I gained back my muscles and abs. He was so happy to see me feeling better. On his computer, however, it was a totally different story.
No.
He was talking almost our entire relationship to his ex-wife about me. His ex-wife, female 46, left him about 7 or 8 years ago for her colleague. The relationship didn't work, however, and she tried to get back together with my husband. He had already met me, but they stayed friends, mostly via chat and texting since she lives about 12 hours away. My husband was complaining about everything about me, my job, my depression, my cooking, but mostly about my weight. He was telling her how disgusting I was to him, how he often found it hard to share the same bed since I snored like a dog. He sent her pictures of me while sleeping.
Oh!
Sometimes in underwear with comments about my belly, double chin, back boobs, etc.
The fucking fuck?
She found these pictures extremely amusing, and she came up with the name White Whale. They both found it hilarious, and now that is what they referred to me as.
What is wrong with people? What? What?
Why are you married?
What are you doing?
Why are you married?
What are you doing? And like she said, he literally proposed to her while she was that weight. Why would you put her? Why would you do that? That's so evil. You're robbing her time, valuable time that she could be with anyone else besides you. Fuck you. Continue.
They don't flirt exactly or talk about being together or starting an affair, but they do say that they miss each other and they reminisce about the time they were married. She's more flirtatious and he really enjoys it. Whatever he's telling her isn't what I have experienced with him. I don't disgust him. He tells me that he loves me all the time. We have great and passionate sex. And the way he touches and makes love to me is so great. He must be a really good actor if he was really disgusted by me. And he hates the few times we have to sleep apart. He's lying, and I don't know why he's doing it. He's lying to one of us, and I'm not sure if I want to know who he's lying to and why. I decided to get out of this marriage and leave this behind me.
Good.
Right now, I'm acting like everything is normal, but I have started looking for a new job in another city and a place to rent. I also started with birth control pills in case something happens between us, and I have talked to a lawyer to prepare the divorce and start the process once I'm gone.
So she's still sleeping with him?
I don't think we really know.
But I don't understand why she's saying I started birth control pills.
We'll get there.
Okay.
One thing I'm not going to do is fall back into depression and gain weight again. I will not allow it. What a waste of love he has been. Edit. I can't believe I need to explain this about the birth control pills. Very simple explanation. Up until I went through his messenger, I loved and trusted this guy. We had a great sex life and we were trying to conceive. When I read what he has written and the way he took pictures of me sleeping, all like a shit ton of exclamation marks, something happened inside of me. Like I don't know this person in front of me anymore. I can't read his face and I don't trust him. I don't know how long I'm going to need to stay under the same roof as him. I don't know what his reaction would be if I refused him under a long period of time with no real excuse. I don't know what else he's capable of besides taking pictures of sleeping people. I don't know if I, in a moment of weakness, succumb to lust, or if he, for a moment, could fool me that he actually loved me. For all these reasons and many darker scenarios I have played in my head, I'm taking extra precautions.
Okay.
This was kind of mean of her.
What?
anyone with an IQ of a chicken could understand that. Or so I hope. Which one of the hat options was a chicken. So
Yeah.
good thing you didn't put that one on.
I kind of wish I did. Just sitting here like a dumbass. No, I mean, I think it's a very fair question because it's like you said you're gonna leave him right when you found out. So like,
Why would you even consider
we didn't
or entertain that?
No one here is thinking like, oh, she's gonna be under the same roof with him for at least 6 months and she's playing it cool and she might like fall under like lust. Like I mean, that's a pretty normal question.
Yeah.
She's a little defensive there, but it's okay. She's going through a lot.
She's going through a fuck ton.
I'll take it.
Oh my God.
Take it. I'll take the chicken comment.
Do we want the original comment, like the original top comment on the post?
I think we want it all. This one's interesting.
This one's crazy. Yeah. It was posted about 2 months ago, by the way. She goes on to say after the chicken comment, thank you everyone for the support. I will update you when I know more and where I'm headed. Top comment, I'm proud of you for leaving. Stick to your plan and be done with him. I can't even fathom the gut punch reading White Whale was. Definitely make sure to screenshot and print out the conversations for when you make your exit. Block him, block his family if need be, because you never know what kind of crazy story you could make up. And most importantly, take care of yourself. We're rooting for you.
Well, and this kind of reminds me of the feeling that I had whenever I've brought this up multiple times now, but like when I found out somebody that I thought was a best friend and I was living with for years had been stealing from me. And it was like this thing where, I wanted to just exit. Like I didn't even
want to confront them. You just wanted to be gone.
I wanted to just continue, like move on and start living because I've said, it fucked with me so much because I started thinking I was losing my mind. I'm like, how are these things missing? Like, what is happening? Because I trusted everyone. I didn't even think that somebody was stealing from me. I just thought that I was losing my shit. And so it was such a relief to finally be like, well, this is the truth. I know the truth. Now I just want to move on with my life.
Yeah.
And it kind of reminds me of that with this situation where she's just like, I've been wasting my time with someone who I didn't even know. I thought I knew this person. And if you can either lie to me or to her, that extreme, and like send vulnerable pictures of me, that's like
text is one thing.
That's abuse. Like that is
it is.
That's horrific.
Well, and like I think the text is one thing because like words, whatever. Like words hurt, but to
the pictures,
take pictures of someone
yeah.
in a vulnerable, intimate position while they're sleeping
in their home, in their room.
This is why I don't sleep naked. My belly would be out. Like I can't. I need a big t-shirt. I need to be comfy in my big t-shirt and my men's like Manscaped boxer briefs.
That was not an ad.
No, I actually live in them. Like I live in them.
I want to try some. I've never tried them.
I'll get some for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
But like you shouldn't have to like worry about what you're sleeping in. Like you should be able to like comfortably sleep in your home with your husband and not worried about him sending pictures to his ex-wife calling you a fucking white whale.
Fucked up. And of all people, his ex-wife.
Why? I think there's something deeply wrong with him, whether that's insecurity and he needs his ex-wife's reassurance.
Oh yeah. So didn't she say that his ex-wife left him?
Yeah.
And it
had an affair with a colleague.
Yeah, and it reminds me of somebody that I know. Anyway, it reminds me of somebody that I
don't know.
That's a good thing because I don't want it to be obvious, but it reminds me of somebody I know, and it feels like this like need because you're so wronged by your ex that like you need to get their approval, even though you like whatever it is, but you're just like fiending for that approval because you're so deeply like
scarred from that person.
Yeah.
It's almost like he needs her reassurance or validation to just even like
to live,
feel normal.
Yeah. Because I kind of believe, for some weird reason, I believe that he means it with his wife. And I feel like it's this weird, like, he's getting off by, like, or like getting his confidence
from
by his ex-wife.
I could see that.
But loves his wife.
I could see it.
Which is still fucked up. Like, leave him still.
And it's also like, it doesn't make sense, really. If you have this amazing, happy relationship and you love your wife and sex is great and your life is great, why do you even feel the need that you need that reassurance and that confidence boost? Like, what is so missing in your...
Honestly?
I just like, again, the way people's neurons fire.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, I was actually talking about this. I've had a couple of true heartbreaks, but that's more rare. Like for me to just be like truly heartbroken. But what happens to me a lot is like I get ego broken. It's like,
Okay.
yeah, it's this thing where I'm like, it's not about them. It's about putting my value and worth into what they think about me. And then so if it doesn't pan out how I think it should or how I want it to, then it's like my ego is broken and I just feel shitty. And I like,
no, that makes sense. It does make sense. Cause like as hard as it is to not seek validation from like external sources, like we all do it at times. Like when you go out and you try to look good and like, oh, I'm not feeling like good in this dress. I don't feel good in this dress, but I'm going out and blah, blah, blah. And then when you have someone like not like respond well to you, it's like, ugh, like you just feel even worse. Like I get that. Yeah. It's hard. Well,
so it's like, even though this guy, like, let's say, you know, he's so happy with his wife, but his ego has been so shattered that he doesn't know how to pick the pieces back up. And so he goes back and tries to fix it where it was lost.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, you know, theories.
I don't get it either.
But
I don't even understand how they reconnected because like your ex-wife left you for a colleague. It didn't work out. She tried to get back together with him. But like
that's probably it. And then he probably was like really entertained by the fact that she tried to get back together, probably made him feel good. And so then he was like, wait, I like this feeling. And then kind of just dangled it along.
He needed that validation.
Yeah.
I hope he gets some help.
Me too.
Okay, but we do have some edits.
Okay.
I have now left my husband and served him the papers. White whale out. Hi again. I don't know how to make an update, but my original post is on my profile. Sorry if I'm using the wrong terminology for Reddit. But I'm feeling happy, so happy for the first time in weeks, and I wanted to share that with you since so many of you supported me and requested an update. I thought it would be the decent thing to do. So here comes nothing. I didn't pry or spy on my husband. I used his MacBook to do some work, and he had forgotten to log out from Facebook and Messenger. He has never given me any reason to spy on him. After I found out, however, I would occasionally check his phone, maybe hoping that it was all a bad joke. He continued complaining anyhow, and now he was telling her I was being distant and cold in manner.
Jesus, how much is he filling this girl in?
And that he was tired of me. He even lied and told her I was gaining even more weight, even though I'm not. He told her we weren't having sex. I avoided him because he couldn't find it under the rolls of fat.
Wow.
A joke that she highly appreciated. I didn't spy after that.
I like how she says that. Like when she's like, she really appreciated that one.
I'm sure she could tell based on her response being like,
no, I know, but
Yeah,
I just like how she's just like, she really appreciated it.
I do. I like how she puts that.
Yeah.
I didn't spy on him after that. I got the confirmation I needed. In the meantime, he acted the worried husband with me, concerned about me and asking if I was going through a new depression. He told me he loved me and that he was here for me.
He did. Psycho.
Actually.
Pouring another one of that.
Yeah. Get me while you're at it. He did everything like previous times I had dips. Called from work, came home with takeouts and from my favorite restaurants, did all the cleaning and washing around the house, baked fresh bread in the mornings, flowers and chocolate, and asked me if I wanted to go for nighttime drives and walks. He used to take me for a drive the nights I was feeling very down and depressed. How can anyone be so two-faced?
To be honest, this makes me feel like we should not, what is it called? It makes me feel like we should support the act of looking through people's stuff.
This is like,
do you know what I mean? Because it's like, how long could she, like, would she have lived with this fucking liar?
I think they would have gone on the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
I truly believe that.
And that is sickening to me.
I think there is seriously, like, there's something really going on here.
So this makes me feel like I don't care how much, like, we trust each other. At one point, like, unprovoked, we need to break through each other's shit.
I know.
We need to do every 4 years, like a presidential election, like just to like check
quick
in.
check-in, quick peek at the recent messages.
Yeah.
I don't, and I've talked about this a lot, I don't believe in going through your partner's phone, but like, I think this is kind of a new fear unlocked.
Yeah.
And that comes up a lot in these episodes where I'm like, holy fuck, new fear unlocked. But like, this is one of those because this is Justin. Like, I love you. You gaining weight doesn't affect me. Like, sex is still great. Like, still cares, still does like cute things. If I'm sad, he's like even more supportive. And I'm like, I don't I would be wrecked if I looked on his phone and he was calling me a white whale.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even care what color. Like, I am, whatever, white. But like, just a whale. Like, I am very self-conscious about my weight.
Did you just say I don't care what color?
Yeah. Like, the color doesn't matter. But why, why did he pick white? Because she's white? Like, why did the color, like, why didn't they just go with whale?
I think I told
beluga. Look at this beluga bitch.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just
a white whale.
It just is really sad to me because I do relate to the like depression and the body insecurity and gaining weight when you're having a tough time, and to just have someone who's supposed to love you, and then he had a chance. Like, she gave him an out and then he's proposed. So it's like, what's your excuse?
Right. I know.
What's your excuse?
Her saying that, it's not like that. Yeah, there's literally not like that would be an excuse, but there's no excuse. He needs help.
After like she goes all bold, how can anyone be so two-faced? I have my big sister who lives in another city. I told her that I was leaving my husband and that I was looking for jobs in her city. My sister is married and she lives with her husband and daughter in a big house. She offered me one of her spare bedrooms. I got a few job interviews and one of them turned into an offer. It's not exactly my field of work and it came with a significant decrease in salary, but I thought about it and it's a good start until something more suitable comes up. I didn't want to prolong my stay with him any longer, and decrease in income is a good sacrifice. Plus, I'm going to have lower rent and I'm selling my car since the new job is walking distance from my sister's house. So, no more worry about the crazy gas prices. My new job starts on October 1st. I'm working my notice period from my computer. The 2 months between jobs, I'm just going to have fun and work on myself. I took my name off the lease, but I'm going to pay 2 more months. I left him last Sunday. The night before, I prepared a very nice dinner and I fucked his brains out all night.
Okay, there's the birth control.
Hey. It felt so good to hear him whispering how much he loved me and how lucky he was to have me. In the morning, I left the divorce papers and my attorney's number in the kitchen. Wow.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, just badass. When I got to my sister, I finally could tell her and the rest of my family about everything. I showed them all of his conversations and even the picture he's taken of me. They're all pissed at him. He's been calling and texting obsessively, but he doesn't know where I live now. Emailed, DM. He went to my parents, but they just shunned him at the door and advised him to let me go. Maybe he knows now because he's been asking to explain and apologize, etc. I don't care. All I've texted back is that if he wants to convey a message, he could do it through my lawyer.
Ooh, I love it.
Ooh,
I love it.
Baby. That's the most satisfying one.
That is amazing. Okay, but question. Do I have a villain brain for the fact that like my thought is hold some type of event for him, invite all of his colleagues, invite everyone, like let's say it's his birthday, and have a big screen and say you're going to do a slideshow of some of the best moments that you guys have had in your marriage. Do a couple of them and then screenshots of all of the things that he has said to his ex-wife.
Why do I love that? Did you see the thing on, it was going around on TikTok recently, and it's really hard to kind of tell what it is because it was posted. I saw the original and not a repost or articles on it, but it's in, it's from a wedding in China. I believe it's China. And they're speaking Mandarin or whatever language it is. I need to get on Babbel more apparently. And the groom all of a sudden starts playing a video projection as they're standing up at the altar. And it's a video of the woman cheating on him.
Oh my God.
With someone else.
Like an actual, like
at their wedding.
How did he get the video?
He got that video.
Was she like making out with him?
I don't know. You couldn't really see. Like it just showed like a portion of the screen and all of a sudden you see the video come on and she takes her flowers and just like fucking flips. And so now there's like articles and stuff on it.
Oh my God, I need to read that.
But that's kind of what
yeah. I like, and okay, this sounds weird, but the reason, I know it sounds like really kind of, oh my God, what's the word?
Insane.
Yeah. But I think that like if I was doing something so shitty to somebody, like
you deserve it.
Yeah. And then they were to expose me in front of everyone, I would honestly feel like I fucking deserve it. Like, I deserve that. Like, this is what I did. It was shitty.
You made your bed, lay in it.
Yeah. The only thing is if she was like having sex with someone and he shared that, that would not be okay. But like if it was just like she was making out with someone or was like, I don't know.
I don't think it was super graphic.
No sharing porno. Absolutely not. But like something else like that.
Yeah.
The text messages.
Yeah. It's crazy. Well, and like she like truly signed off, or like someone signed off for her. Her Reddit account is now deleted. But the top comment on the update was, just read the original post. I would have left that jerk too. Good luck to you moving forward.
Yeah.
This is the update I'm waiting for. I feel glad for you. And OP respond, or at least I think it's OP. You can't be certain because where it would say username, it says deleted now. Thank you. It feels like a big weight has been lifted off my chest when I finally left our apartment.
Good for her.
I hope he knows.
Oh, he knows.
I hope he knows how caught he was.
I know. And that's why I want to have a whole slideshow. Tell her to call me.
I really would. I think if it were me in this situation, like I know I've said it a lot where like sometimes I don't need closure, but I think in this circumstance, I would want to like have him have just like a small ounce of embarrassment that he put like me through by taking those pictures and treating me that way and making me like, I don't get it. I don't get this one, but
I feel like we all deserve to be like called out when we're doing something shitty that we just like don't even think about how much it'd be so hurtful if like it were to be known.
Yeah.
And yeah, maybe not so extreme, but like in some way, shape or form, we deserve to be called out on being shitty as humans.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, people do it to us in the comments sometimes. I have a smile on my face. I'm mostly kidding. And I was like zoning out. I was like very much so disassociating just now a little bit. And I know I'm probably not using that in the right way, but I have like really weird like zone outs lately. It's kind of scary. I feel like something's wrong with my brain. I'm gonna go get a full body scan. I just need to like make sure I'm not riddled with cancer. It's like really stressing me out.
Let me know where you go, and if you like it, I want to do one.
I think it's just worth the investment. I don't care if I have to put on my credit card to afford it. Like, I want it. I need to know. Just with all the cancer going around in my family, I need to know. But yeah, the reason why this one is in this theme too, mostly like because of like deep wounds, like I think going forward for her, like I'm really happy for her. She got out, like the way she executed her plan, amazing. Everyone take notes.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people would confront their partner and not just serve divorce papers and like easily be convinced. But I also like someone that can do that to you for years. Honestly, like I get what she was saying about the birth control because like I don't know what he's capable of anymore.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that absolutely.
Like I'm scared.
You don't know
if he can lie like this about me. And also like,
and that's what goes through your brain when you're so betrayed by somebody or like deceived by someone. When you see two different personalities, it's like,
almost is like he's Jekyll and Hyde.
Then you
he's
have
two
no
idea
idea what they're capable of.
Exactly. Well, oh God,
it's like you thought you knew someone so deeply for however many years, and then you found out they're hiding such a huge part of themselves that's evil towards you.
Yeah, well,
it's like,
and you also know he's like blatantly lying. Like when he was saying like, oh, she's being cold, she's ignoring me. Oh, also she's gaining more weight.
Right.
When she wasn't gaining weight. So it's like she already knows he's lying to her, but then he's lying on top of the lies. Like he doesn't need to lie to her. That ex-wife doesn't see OP. How, like what are you doing that for? You already have your inside white whale joke. What are you doing it for?
Probably because he thinks that if he tells the ex-wife that my wife's being shitty towards me, but not because I'm like a bad person, just because she's depressed and she's gaining weight. Do you know what I mean?
It makes him, like, it's not on him.
Yeah.
It
to like clarify, like she's having issues.
Eases up that security.
Yeah.
It takes any blame off him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, deep wounds to like dating going forward. How would you date and like even trust someone again after this?
Well,
and someone you like married was capable of doing this to you.
But I've been thinking about this actually like since the last time I was here and that horrific car accident that happened very close to your house. And what you said, it's just like, I don't know if I leave here today and I die. I don't know that. And so it's like, these moments when it, for her, it probably was scary. Like, it's probably like, this is what I know. This is who I love. I see him. He speaks to me in this way. And it feels right to like just move forward and try to work through this.
Yeah.
But it's like, life is so short. There is no time to waste on just trying to make something like that work.
No.
You know, and it's scary to get away from it because it's what you know, but it's worth it because you just don't know how much time we have. And it's like, that is so much unhappiness and so much miserable shit that you'd have to work through to even try to, you know. And I'm not saying like divorce, not like the first like issue. Absolutely not. Like relationships are hard.
Issue.
Yeah, they're hard work, and you know, there's a lot of things that you have to work through when you're with a partner. But something like this is, I'm happy for her too, and I'm proud of her to just get up and move on. It takes a lot of courage.
I am too, and I completely agree with what you're saying because you can put that in a lot of different circumstances, like even a minor breakup where it's like, why dwell? Like, why waste any more time when this person was cheating on you or going behind your back and lying and manipulating you or whatever? Like, whatever the circumstances, if it's a negative relationship and truly wasn't healthy by any means. Small bumps in the road, yeah, you can work past them. But it's like, why waste any more of your time? Like, life is too unpredictable and it's not worth it to be anything less than wholeheartedly loved, appreciated, communicated with openly, and respected. Yeah. Like, I just responded to a write-in for USA Today, and she was like, I moved my entire life for him. I uprooted my life. I quit my job. I moved to where he was. I started from scratch, essentially, and then he broke up with me. Yeah. What do I do now? And it's like, well, you have two choices. You either stay or go back, and if you stay, start building a life for yourself that is fulfilled and happy without him. Yeah. Do not stay. If you're going to stay, do not stay there with any hope that he's going to come back. Right. And he will. He absolutely will. Right. They always come back.
They always do.
They always come back. I'm sorry. I didn't realize what I had. I'm so sorry I made that mistake. I didn't appreciate you. I really fucked up. They always come back. No matter who you are or what the situation, like an ex will always come back one way or another. And it's up to you if you're going to let them or if you're going to realize your worth and that you deserve more.
Damn.
I was so heated, and that's her. And so, yeah, I'm really happy for her.
Oof. Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting so hot. I'm like,
yeah, that blanket.
Hold on.
You're ditching the hat?
It's going to be a knee hat for right now.
It looked so cute on you.
I'm so hot right now.
Now I'm just horsing around by myself.
But you're really, really cute. And this is a knee hat now. So
it's not the same.
Okay. Well, you'll get used to it.
Okay. Moving along.
Okay.